Now that you have the basic building shell modeled, you will want to add some fenestration to the building. We will start with doors. Doors are objects that can be selected from the library, modified on the fly, setting the basic size as well as type, fire rating, and other information needed in the schedule, and then easily placed in the model. In this session, you will learn how to load doors that are stored in a library, not immediately visible in the dialog, then modify the properties, and save a version in the project WorkSet. Set the floor selector to the station ground floor. Change the view group to Building Model Back. Create a display set of just the station building without the platform canopy and roof geometry. Select the Place Door tool from the architectural ribbon. Note in the Door Catalog pull-down that there is a limited number of hollow frame metal doors available. There are, however, more doors stored in additional libraries. From the Light Bulb pull-down, select Catalog Item Manager. This will open the Catalog Editor and the Catalog Item Manager. The Catalog Editor is the heart of the data group system, where all the various catalog types and items are defined. The Catalog Item Manager is used to manage which catalog items are stored in libraries and which items are available in the current WorkSet. The right-hand field shows all the doors currently available. Note that objects can be made available at an organization level, part of the regional data set, at the workspace level. In this training, that would be the OpenBuildings training workspace, or at the WorkSet level, in this case, the station building WorkSet. Currently, all doors are available at the organization level. We want to add some entry doors with sidelights. The catalog type is set to door. Next, select a library source file. These are in the form of an XML file. Select the Doors, Paths, Sidelights.xml file. The left field is now populated with all the doors in that library. Scroll down and find HM Sidelight 2 Full Glass Double. This will be a full glass double door with 2 sidelights, one on each side. Select this door on the left side, then use the arrow button to move it to the right. By default, it will be moved to the WorkSet. We will leave it there, but note that you can use the up and down arrows on the right to move it to the workspace or organization level. Select OK and close the Catalog Editor. Now in the Place Door dialog, you will be able to change the catalog item to HM Sidelight 2 Full Glass Double. On the Preferences tab, set the front offset and the sense distance. The front offset defines a distance that the door frame will be recessed or offset from the front face of the wall. Set it to 4 inches or 100 millimeters. The sense distance is the distance from the front face of the wall that wall layers will be cut by the door perforator. 1 foot or 300 millimeters is sufficient. On the Door Parameters tab, set the door dimensions. The width should be 6 feet or 1800 millimeters. The height should be 8 feet or 2400 millimeters. The frame depth should be 6 inches or 150 millimeters. Note that there are numerous dimensions that can be changed on the fly to change the geometry of the door. Scroll down to Door Dimensions Extended and change both the dimension frame hinge extension and the dimension frame strike extension to 1 foot 6. This defines the size of the sidelights on either side of the door. On the Identification tab, input a door number and/or door type for the door. This information can be used to automatically annotate the drawings and the door schedule. Create a type ID of D1 and an item ID or door number of 01. Add additional data properties, such as a manufacturer and model number. This information can be harvested from the model when creating schedules. In the preview window, select the placement origin for the door. You should now save these changes as a new catalog item within your dataset so that you can easily select the door again. From the dialog pull-down, select Save Catalog Item As, and name it D1 Entrance Door with Sidelight, and select OK. This new catalog item is saved to your project workset and will now be available when placing doors in this workset. Place the door in the model at the platform entrance of the station. You will place 2 doors centered between column lines 2 and 3 and column lines 4 and 5. Working in either the ISO view or the top view, select the exterior brick wall where the door is to be placed. An implied relationship will be created between this wall and the door. The next step is to select the placement point along the wall. For this, you will use some of the AccuDraw shortcuts learned earlier. Snap to grid line 2, then type O on the keyboard to move the AccuDraw compass to the current snap location. Now move the cursor towards column line 3 and use Enter to lock the axis. Snap to column line 3. Type / and then 2 on the keyboard to divide this distance between the 2 points in half. The cursor moves to the midpoint between the 2 grid lines. Now, data point left-click to accept the placement point. Finally, you must determine which way the door swings. Select a point on the exterior of the building so that the doors swing out. The door is placed. Repeat to place a door between grid lines 4 and 5. Now place a third door on the front of the building, centered on the front wall. Once placed, a door can be moved and copied. Select the Copy tool, then copy the door to each side, creating 3 doors at the front of the building. In this session, you have added an additional door to your dataset by loading it from a library. You have then modified the dimensions and properties of this door and then saved it as a new catalog item in your workset. And finally, place the door in the exterior wall. In the next session, you will place windows.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.